What do you do, people? Markus hapa. Those sounds, it's my cat eating, so hopefully it's not too loud. Alright, let's get into this. When you hear holy and unholy, what's the first thing that comes to mind? I don't know if I like that part of first thing, because the first thing that comes to mind is not. I really had to think deeply about this just to see exactly, to give the proper answer. I found myself just jumping between two ideas. So at first thought, holiness for me is an internal thing. It's entirely personal to us, to everyone. You have an internal sense of morality. So if something aligns with my compass or what's right, what's just, then it's holy. Yeah, I know, like if I keep my cat right now, that's unholy. Don't keep my cat. But really, so what if something feels right to me, but then it harms someone else? And it can't be holy. Yeah. So then holiness has to satisfy both. It involves being mindful of, I think, thoughts, actions. What are the consequences of your thoughts and actions on yourself and others? So if everyone, so simple example, maybe a personal one is if I know I need to exercise and I don't, that's unholy. If I do, it's holy. And then does it harm anyone else? No. So if anything, so holy is something that is beneficial to your own internal sense of morality and uplifts others, and unholy is the opposite of that. That's the negative. If we stripped words of their judgment, do you think we'd be more free to express ourselves? Short answer, yes, of course. And here's why. So language itself is limited. When we communicate, we're trying to share an idea from our mind, which is completely personal. Like, no one can be inside anyone else's head. So we use language because it's a tool we have, but it's imperfect. It's like a compression algorithm. When I say the word apple, you understand what I'm talking about, but the apple in my mind is not the apple in your mind. Something is lost in the translation, in the compression. So the words I choose might be wrong, so the order might be off, and judgment just adds another layer to all that limited capacity of language. So if now there's a word, maybe apple makes you feel some type of way, guess it, or I think it does if I judge what the word means. I want to express myself as effectively. Yeah. As a creative, what makes you hold on to your work? Is it perfectionism? Is it fear of judgment, or the need for validation? So the truth is obviously all of the above in varying degrees. Sometimes it's most for me, I'd say the biggest one is perfectionism. Maybe something doesn't feel right. Sometimes it's really very trivial, no one else would notice, but I'm just like, nah. It's, I can see them, I'm cringing as I think about it. Fear of judgment, I'd say less so for me. There's an element of it, but I've been rapping, let's say, publicly for a while, so, and I've said some preposterous things, for lack of a better word, like in my music. So it's all fun and games. Like I'm just, maybe a bit of is this dope enough, but not really necessarily judgment about maybe the art I'm creating. I feel a bit comfortable with that, I would say. Yeah, is it dope enough? So most of the times I'm like, yeah, it's dope enough. Like, at least in my estimation of it. So validation for sure. So the last one is the need for validation for sure. So you drop a song, hey, fire emojis, hey, this is fire, hey. It feels good, obviously. Like it was an idea in your head, and someone else has related to it in a way that makes them laugh or whatever. So I usually aim to make people laugh. So yeah, I guess. So it feels good when that reaction comes as you had. Yeah. So is it validation? Yeah. Like so I hold on to my work because I'm like, you in back of your mind, you're like, will it really? Will I get the same validation? I guess. I think. Yeah, there's for sure an element of that. If there was a system that allowed you to create anonymously but still receive the monetary benefits and accolades, do you think you'd be a better creative? Okay, so it's tricky for me because I have some sort of anonymity. I used to wear sunglasses before. Now I have a mask that I wear. So most people don't really, I would say, see my eyes, which is the windows. So if you see someone's eyes, these pictures of my, I'm just saying, the image that's publicly out there is not, it's like a persona, I would say. So there's anonymity to that. It's a persona, it's a mask. So most people in public don't, like someone who knows of my art doesn't really realize they are interacting with me, I would say, in my experience. So they're like, you're that guy, no way, because there's a layer of separation. So it's like your alter ego, I would say, and for me, it looks different from my, what's the opposite of alter ego? The normal state. Most rappers, they have, are like, I can see that's Sudan Nyashinsky. So, yeah, okay, wait, I digress. I should answer this. Why did I digress so much? Anonymously, so create and receive the monetary. I don't get money. Don't receive really any money from rapping anyway. So if I would like to like structure it in a way. So even if I was anonymous, so I sort of create anonymously. I would say better. What does better creative mean? More skilled, more consistent. If it would make me more consistent, because that's my most skilled. I think I'm the most skilled rapper I know. Oh yeah. The barriers I face are mostly internal, so I don't think it's about anonymity or the monetary benefit. Accolades. So for me, accolades, they have what, a fire emoji on my YouTube video that I dropped. Anonymous. I don't get it. I don't get this question. Yeah, I don't think there's a system that will fundamentally change things for me. Yeah, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, so thank you.